All right, junior Kelly Martin after a 55-44 win over AIC. I just said off camera, what a difference a week makes. 2 big wins here this week. Hopefully, gets this rolling around.
Yep, for sure. We just focused on the defense. I mean, as you could see, defense sparks offense. So we just focused really on the defensive end, and it just brought a lot offensively.
How huge was it for you guys after the win on Wednesday? Come out to, obviously, the start couldn't have been better for you guys against a good team that's really struggling with its confidence right now.
Mm-hmm. Right, there's just a different feel. I mean, it was huge getting a road win at Adelphi. We stayed the night, and it was just exhausting on our bodies. But I mean, for us to go out there, win a huge game, and then come back, it's nice to be at home, 1, and 2, there's just different feels. I mean, practice was a lot different. We had 2 great practices leading up to the game, and got a great outcome tonight.
I guess probably the worst time for a break here, before St. Rose next week. But talk about the opportunity now to just kind of take these 2 games and continue to work on you guys heading forward down through the month of February.
Right. It might be a blessing in disguise. I don't know, because some of our bodies need a little bit of a rest right now. So it could be good. But then again, we need to really focus on the process right now. I mean, coming into St. Rose next week, we need to have the same exact thought process we did coming into the game tonight. Definitely. But I think this week we really need to focus on the defensive end again and really clean some stuff up. I mean, there's still a few breakdowns, but for the most part, we really put together a solid 40 minutes almost.
Has it been just as simple as really looking to the defense to pull you guys through this, through that stretch here earlier in the month? Is that simple? Is it we're relying on the defense?
Yeah, I mean, Coach always says it, like I said before, defense really sparks the offense. So I think for us to get stops on defense really gives us the confidence to go down and make something happen offensively. But yeah, defense is definitely our focus.
Talk about yourself. I mean, there were periods of time here earlier in the month where you were seeing face guards all around the court, and to get your 12, 13 points was quite the amount of work. Just talk about how you've had to adapt to that, and I'm sure you're still seeing it out there this week. But
yeah.
16 points tonight and a solid game on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're just making me work on both ends. My teammates are stepping up huge. I mean, where I'm drawing a lot of attention, so that's making it's opening up for a lot for my teammates. And I mean, the penetration, and we're pitching well, and people are moving off the ball really well, and people are just being smart with when to give me the ball and when I'm kind of being overplayed. And we're going today. We had a few nice backdoor looks, and we're just making them really pay for overplaying for sure.
All right, well, congratulations on the win tonight, and good luck next week.
Thanks.
All right, here's the coach, Trisha Brown, 55-44 win over AIC. 11 days ago since the last time we talked, what a difference a week makes. 2 big wins over regionally ranked, teams in the polls. Just what a difference a little bit of confidence makes.
Absolutely. And, I'm so proud of what this team has been able to accomplish this week, because obviously, we were struggling, with a lot of losses in a row. It's hard to, stay focused on the details and stay disciplined. And I think we've done a really good job, especially being a young team, just being able to focus on some of the fixes that we needed to make. And then you spoke of confidence, like that win at Adelphi on the road. To get that win, I think certainly, hopefully that's that turning point that we needed. And I think a lot of that showed tonight in how we started, kids coming off the bench, and just we stayed really consistent tonight.
How big was it off that win Wednesday to come out tonight and against a team that's, kind of where you were a couple weeks ago, confidence-wise, to really jump on top of them? And that was obviously the difference of the game.
Yeah, I mean, that was huge, our start. And I think you have to speak about Paige Marshall and her start. She's guarding Bishop, who is one of the best scorers in this league, and I think she really frustrated her early and made her work hard for her shots early, and just good team defense and our rebounding effort. Although I think we gave up 9 offensive rebounds in the first half, I thought our rebounding effort was good, and that really helped our defensive play.
I spoke to Kelly, and she kind of spoke to the defense. Is it as simple as that? Is over the last week or so really taking a focus on defense and letting that be what turned the page a little bit?
Yeah, we've really worked on just some of our rotations and team defense. When people are getting beat, our help had been there, but just understanding, that simple concept of help the helper and good rotation. And I think we've done a better job at that. And just staying more aggressive defensively, really, not getting on our heels, trying to dictate defensively. And, I think some of our rotations player-wise have helped that, and just, kids coming off the bench a little bit more ready, and I think that's really showed some of the young kids really just stepping up their game.
seems like in the front court you've kind of got a little bit of a, not necessarily platoon, but you're kind of, you switched up with Elizabeth Grip in the starting rotation, and now kind of pairing those two together. Is that what's kind of the theory behind that?
Yeah, and I think, Elizabeth's size has certainly helped in some of the post players that we faced. She started the game, I think her 3 blocks came in the first possession defensively. But she really does. She's using her size well, and I think that's helped with some of the matchups. And then the ability to bring Sam Heislip and Mati Diabate off the bench together, I think that's a really good combination, and you've got a lot of energy coming in, and you've got obviously a freshman but some poise in Sam's play, so that's a good combination to give those starters a rest.
Got to get together here with 2 wins, and now you got a week off. Good thing, bad thing, blessing. You guys need the rest, or
yeah, it's actually a good thing. We're not as deep of a team this year, and certainly our Kelly's playing a lot of minutes, Paige is playing a lot of minutes, Shannon, their bodies being able to rest this week is very helpful, I would say.
Let's talk about the day here today with your alumni back. What's it like, this group really strong in support of the program? Oh,
they're phenomenal. We had such a great turnout, and it was a great alumni game. The rich and famous beat the young and the restless, so I can't wait to hear some of the comments about that. But it's just a great group, and they're so supportive. We've got players from the 80s back. We have players that graduated last year back, and it's a great mix. And this day is so much more about, highlighting the program and how special this program is, from Paula Sullivan being in the stands, and that's what you talk to your team about, that it's about so much more than just this team. You're part of something very special, and they get to see that firsthand today, which is just what you want, which was great. And then for them to play as well as we did, that you want to make the alumni proud when you're the one that gets to wear that jersey, because they'd all killed to be in that position to play another game. So just a great day.
All right, well, congratulations on the win, and good luck next week.
Thank you.